Hello. For this week, I selected one topic from the Learning module, financial statements, and that's auditor. While I speak to the different types of financial statements within this deck, I personally feel that an auditor is probably the most important or key person to have in any company, no matter what you're doing. Publicly traded corporations are required to hire a neutral third party known as an auditor to check the annual financial statements to ensure they are prepared according to GAAP, which is the generally accepted accounting practices, and they provide evidence to support the reliability of the information. And this helps hold corporations accountable to their actions and publish accurate information, because as history's shown over the last 10 to 20 years, some companies lie, and it's not a good thing. Okay, 4 financial statements to audit: the balance sheet, the income statement, statement of cash flows, and statement of the stockholder. These all play a key part and record all of the information of a corporation. The balance sheet is a snapshot. The income statement is, how well the company is doing. Are they hitting goal? Are they net profitable? Are they net negative? Statement of cash flows, where is the money going? And the statement of the stockholder. Why third party GAAP audit is important. We're talking about accountability, ethics, reliable evidence, accrued revenue, and accurate information. So again, they just provide a common set of rules and a standard format for publicly traded companies or any company out there to use when they prepare their reports. This helps with consistency and accountability from an unbiased party. With the accountability though, if companies know, whether they're privately owned or publicly traded, that they're going to be audited from a third party, they're probably more than likely they're going to report true and accurate numbers, because they will be sued if they report false numbers. Okay, third-party audit holds all departments and managers at every level accountable. Understanding how to read financial reports is really, really important. If you have access to them as a public company, that's a good thing. Usually, private companies will share the reporting with every level of management, if it's entry level, mid-level, and executive level. And it's really good, it's a good habit to get into, to read those reports every single day and become familiar with them and understand what they're reporting on. And the reason why this is so important, I'm going to use the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme as an example. That, it was a large company, right? It was a large firm, large fund. But if you work there internally, like some of his family members did, I'm pretty sure they were aware that those numbers were made up. And after a certain amount of time, if you were reading all the reports and looking into the funds and the accounting, you would have known, there would have been red flags all over the place, that the information wasn't accurate. And only having one accounting person taking care of, a massive amount of money, 65 billion, is kind of a red flag. At my company, we have an entire department with sub-teams in it to handle our reporting, commission, sales, etc., and every level, every type of reporting. And I think there's at least 20 people in that department. So there's levels of accountability within the company I work in. Ethics. When reporting numbers for a publicly traded company or any company, it is really important to always report accurate financial numbers. Auditing holds companies and senior executives accountable to their balance sheets, and it forces them to validate their internal financial process. And the verse I picked was Proverbs 16:18. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. Many entrepreneurs struggle with pride. Do not be afraid to tell clients or employees that you do not know the answer. Try to diffuse any issues with truth and by taking full responsibility for fixing the problem. Never let your ego get in the way of doing what's in the best interest of your business. And I personally, firmly, fully believe in that mistakes happen. And you cannot always be successful every single month, every single year for your company's lifetime. And it's okay to tell people when you're not hitting numbers. That's how you figure out solutions to hit numbers. In closing, knowing how to manage a team, department, or company is important, but being able to read and understand reporting is more important. When you become a manager or leader, you take on additional responsibility outside of yourself to hold people accountable to accurate numbers and reporting for any company. Accurate numbers help companies forecast and hold departments accountable and hold those people accountable on who may be failing. Companies don't coach their managers and leaders through failure to understand what went wrong and create solutions. They just fire them and hire somebody else in kind of a plug and play that promises results but can't always be achieved. And sometimes it creates a really unhealthy, unethical cycle. So that's why just taking ownership sometimes when there's a problem, and you're not hitting numbers, and there's accountability factor in place is really important and a good thing. References: our textbook, the module, slide 1 through 28, and our Bible study tools. Thank you.